Hey Vogue, this is Amina and I'm going to review some everyday looks from the streets of Paris this fall.
Hello, my name is Alessandra and I'm from Peru.
She looks like she's walking the runway, very chic. She's walking the last Gucci show, missing the twin.
So today I'm wearing Gucci shoes, booties, Yves Saint Laurent vintage suit that I got from eBay. I was obsessed with getting an Yves Saint Laurent suit.
I love this suit.
And this is the one that I got, and it was in perfect condition, so I was very lucky.
I love one of my favorite pieces that I like to invest in are the vintage Gucci by Tom Ford. I think that was one of my favorite eras in fashion.
And this shirt that I love, and as you can see, it's completely broken and destroyed. I have it from 10 years, it's vintage as well. I just love it and I just keep it as it is, as an artwork. I got it from a friend years ago and it's unique, so I just keep it broken and still wear it as much as I can. Do I have specific accessories? No, I have my wedding ring only. I forgot to put anything else, so just to remember that I'm married.
I think I tend to hold on to pieces that are given to me by the people I love, especially my mom, so I can understand.
Moi c'est Fatou, j'ai 34 ans et j'habite en banlieue parisienne. Alors aujourd'hui je porte une veste vintage, trouvée chez Super Vintage.
I love these type of college inspired jackets. I tend to wear them and I think they can elevate a casual look and make it more original.
Un pull, je crois que c'est Zara. Pantalon Zara, chaussures Aloas, marque espagnole. Sac Another Story et mon petit béret vient de chez Episode Vintage.
I loved her turtleneck, her hat, her boots. I would say this is a tomboy Parisian aesthetic. She's very cool.
Si vous savez que je me suis habillée ce matin en même pas 5 minutes, j'ai voulu être vite en mode casual, en même temps un peu sportif chic on va dire.
I take a long time to do like my hair, my makeup, but then I get dressed in 5 minutes. I like how she mixed her pieces, the cap, the turtleneck, the college jacket, her little day boots. It's very cute.
Alors le meilleur conseil de mode qu'on m'a donné, c'est de rester soi-même, pas essayer de copier les autres.
It's important to be original and to be yourself, and I feel in style what matters is for you to be confident with what you wear. Many times I'll wear things and maybe I'll ask my friends, how does it look? And they say it looks good, but if I don't feel it looks good, I won't feel comfortable and I won't feel confident at all.
Salut, je m'appelle Elisabeth, je suis originaire de Marseille.
I love that she's from Marseille because I've just discovered Marseille this summer.
Je suis mannequin et je vis à Paris. Alors, aujourd'hui, je porte un pantalon blanc bien oversize COS avec un petit pull en cachemire COS aussi tout bleu. Je porte également une veste Massimo Dutti.
I love her coat.
Des chaussures Another Story. Une petite ceinture vintage.
Personally, I'm more of a heels girl, but because she's wearing it with such a beautiful silhouette, I actually prefer the flat on her look.
Si je pouvais définir mon bijou préféré, je pense que ça serait les colliers. Mais en fait, c'est super important les bijoux, je pense, pour finir une tenue.
I love her look. It's very effortless, very chic. French are so effortless, and even if maybe they made a lot of effort to put an outfit on and create a look, they still look like they didn't, and it was just effortless and chic.
Salut, moi je m'appelle Camille et je viens du 12e arrondissement de Paris. Alors, j'ai des chaussures qui viennent de chez Jonac.
Again, I would have worn a higher heel. That's just me.
Pantalon de chez Frankie Shop. Cette veste, c'est une veste vintage Harris Tweed avec des poches à l'intérieur que j'ai trouvé en fripe dans le Marais. Et le petit débardeur de chez Massimo Dutti.
I love an oversized blazer, so I think she looks great with it. And I like the white tank top that she put under. I always wear a white tank top with jackets or blazers, so I think it's really cool. Also the gold jewelry.
Mon style au quotidien, c'est assez simple, naturel. J'aime bien l'oversize et vraiment accessoirisé avec des bijoux pour que ça soit un peu plus féminin et élégant.
I like how her hair is styled in the back with the big shoulders, oversized shoulders. It looks pretty good. It's very Parisian, I would say. I think I would have styled this look with a pump, with a pointy pump, because that's just more my style, and I think it makes it a little bit more elegant. This is a casual, a more dressed down vibe.
Salut, je suis Bonaventure, gérant de Nice Piece Vintage.
Oh, I know him. I always go to his vintage shop. I always look for references as well for my work. There's very nice vintage bags, dresses, jacket, vintage leather jacket, a mix of things. I always pass by there.
Alors aujourd'hui, le look du jour, petite veste vintage, pantalon yoji, taille basse, des boots de chez Isabelle Marant, et puis bon, un t-shirt tout simple comme ça, chopé dans le placard.
I think he has great style. I love an all black look. As you can see, I'm wearing all black today.
Alors, les lunettes, ça c'est mon nouveau style. Grosse paire de lunettes tous les jours. Petite casquette parce que j'adore Naples, donc je porte Napoli. Tout ça, ça reste toujours en adéquation avec le look parce que je reste toujours sur des couleurs assez sombres.
I usually like to choose between sunglasses and a cap. I'll do just one. But besides that, I find everything perfect.
Effectivement, j'ai une boutique de vintage dans le Marais qui s'appelle Nice Piece Vintage avec une sélection assez pointue. Moi, je mixe vintage et accessoires neufs. Ça, c'est très important. L'accessoire doit toujours être neuf pour avoir ce côté en même temps écolo et en même temps moderne.
I think it's important to have investment pieces, so therefore you don't need to shop all the time. And when you do shop, it's good to buy vintage, of course. It's one of the best ways to be sustainable.
Je m'appelle Julien, j'ai 32 ans. Non, je travaille dans une boutique de fringues rue de Marseille, juste derrière.
Again, Marseille. This is a sign I have to go back to Marseille.
Ça, c'est une chemise de la boutique pour laquelle je bosse. Un peu oversize, je prends toujours un petit peu plus grande. Et un pantalon de fripe qu'on m'a ramené de Corée.
It feels a little bit retro, and yet it's modern with a little cap. It becomes like such a good accessory. I love to style my looks with caps because it becomes more fierce.
J'aime bien des pantalons un petit peu larges comme ça, surtout quand il fait chaud. Du coup, histoire d'être un peu libre de mes mouvements avec la petite bête.
Love the dog.
Ça, c'est un cadeau pareil qu'on m'a ramené de Thaïlande. C'est un sac de riz à la base. Ça et ça vient de Fripp. Et ça, c'est un cadeau qu'on m'a fait il n'y a pas longtemps.
He has style and he likes to dress up and he's very chic and looks like a bit like a boy from a painting. I would wear this look most probably. I think it's very French as well.
Donc je m'appelle Nami, j'habite à Paris depuis toujours, je suis née à Paris et j'habite dans le 11e arrondissement. Alors je fais du casting, je suis mannequin et aussi un peu d'influence.
She has a little bit of a 70s vibe, I would say. Romantic, makes me think of the Gucci woman in terms of aesthetic.
Aujourd'hui je porte une chemise Paco Rabanne. J'adore porter les chemises, je mets beaucoup de chemises. Je trouve que ça peut être assez décontracté et en même temps une tenue de travail. Un petit jean Levi's vintage, des petites lunettes Chloé, des chaussures Melissa Lazy Off.
They're cool.
Du sac Prada Cleo. Voilà, le classique intemporel.
I love the Prada Cleo bag. I always wear it. I have it in like 3 colors.
Et les boucles d'oreilles, je porte les Néréides.
And I like her earrings. She has beautiful big earrings. I think I would have worn it with long, like 70s, a little bit flared denim. That would have been my choice in terms of jeans. But again, because it elongates the legs, so I like that.
Hi, my name is Anna. I've been living in Paris for a year. I'm studying luxury marketing. Today I'm wearing Gucci loafers, Juicy Couture tracksuit, and my dad's vintage coat. The tracksuit is my mom's. She actually wore it when she was pregnant with me, and the coat, I found it in my dad's old clothes. And the only thing that's mine are the glasses there from Maison Tatinga.
I think this we could call as well a little bit the weird girl aesthetic or the getting out of the house in a rush, but also it looks like every piece was selected carefully, especially she's wearing, you know, the babushka, which looks very cool, and I think it instantly makes the look more edgy and elevated, and the sunglasses, of course.
The best advice that my family members gave me about fashion is that they didn't yell at me for taking their stuff, and they were actually taking it as a compliment that I was stealing their clothes.
That's nice. My mom would just tell me, don't lose it, and then I got a pair of sunglasses that I took from her stolen. That was a wrap. I couldn't borrow things anymore after that one.
I think it's really fun to wear something like a 90s leather trench coat with like a 2000 Juicy Couture, and like something more modern like for the shoes, because it just shows all the decades that I lived through.
It's an early 2000 moment, the Juicy Couture. It's having a comeback. I love her jacket, her trench coat, leather trench coat. It looks awesome. And I think the pieces that I would keep would definitely be the trench coat and the babushka. But I wouldn't wear maybe necessarily, I couldn't pull it off. My top three are the first girl from Marseille. I loved her look. It's a look that I would wear. It's so easy and chic, and I like the color block that she did with the navy, the beige, and the white. It's a perfect day look. There is also Fatou. I love her jacket. I love her look. I find her very original, but simple, which is original and pretty clean. It has to be the vintage Saint Laurent. It's so sophisticated. She looks like really she's out of a movie or a runway. She looks amazing. I think if I had to choose one, I think I would mix their three looks and, you know, create my own look with them. Thank you for showing me these looks, Vogue. I hope you like my review and my thoughts on them, and don't forget to subscribe. This is Amina. It was nice being here.